The dual legacy of Genghis Khan, conqueror, visionary, and the cost of ambition. In the annals of history, few figures have left as indelible a mark as Genghis Khan. His life story is a testament to the extraordinary power of vision, determination, and relentless pursuit of one's goals. Born in the rugged steppes of Mongolia, Genghis Khan transformed from a destitute boy into one of the most formidable conquerors the world has ever known. His journey from obscurity to supremacy is not only a tale of war and conquest, but also a powerful reminder that adversity can forge greatness. Genghis Khan's life is a lesson in the art of overcoming obstacles, a testament to the idea that no matter where one starts, it is possible to rise to the pinnacle of power and influence. Genghis Khan, originally named Temujin, was born around 1162 in the unforgiving terrain of Mongolia. His early life was fraught with hardship. Following the death of his father, a tribal leader, Temujin and his family were cast out by their own tribe, left to fend for themselves in the harsh wilderness. This period of abandonment and struggle shaped the young boy into a resourceful and resilient individual. From an early age, Temujin learned the harsh realities of survival, as well as the intricacies of Mongolian tribal politics, which were rife with betrayal and conflict. These experiences planted the seeds of his future ambitions. As Temujin grew into adulthood, he began to amass a following, uniting the fractious Mongolian tribes under his leadership. His rise to power was marked by a series of strategic alliances and decisive military victories. One of the key moments in his ascent was his election as the Khan of the Mongols in 1206, a title that signified his supremacy over all the Mongol tribes. It was at this point that he adopted the name Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. This title was not just a reflection of his dominance over Mongolia, but a declaration of his intent to expand his empire far beyond the borders of his homeland. Genghis Khan's military campaigns were characterized by their speed, ferocity, and ruthlessness. His warriors were disciplined, highly mobile, and adept at using the terrain to their advantage. Genghis Khan employed a combination of psychological warfare, intelligence gathering, and innovative tactics to overwhelm his enemies. His ability to adapt to different combat situations and his willingness to adopt new technologies and methods from conquered peoples made his army a formidable force. Under his leadership, the Mongol Empire expanded at an unprecedented rate, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea. However, Genghis Khan's conquests were not solely driven by a thirst for power or territory. He had a deep-seated belief in the need to unify the world under a single rule to bring peace and stability. To him, the division among different tribes, nations, and cultures was a source of perpetual conflict and suffering. His vision of a unified world under Mongol rule was not just a matter of conquest, but of bringing order to chaos. This belief drove him to pursue his campaigns with relentless energy as he sought to impose his vision of order on a fragmented world. One of the most significant and controversial aspects of Genghis Khan's legacy is his relationship with the Muslim world. During his campaigns, Genghis Khan came into contact with numerous Muslim states, many of which were initially seen as obstacles to his ambitions. His invasion of the Khwarezmian Empire in 1219 is one of the most infamous episodes in his military career. The conflict was sparked by a series of diplomatic and commercial misunderstandings that escalated into a full-scale war. Genghis Khan's response to the perceived treachery of the Khwarezmian ruler was swift and brutal. His forces laid waste to cities across the empire, with many being razed to the ground and their populations massacred. The destruction was so thorough that it left a lasting scar on the region, with some areas never fully recovering from the devastation. Despite his reputation as an enemy of the Muslim world, Genghis Khan was also a pragmatic leader who recognized the value of cooperation. He was known for his policy of religious tolerance, allowing the peoples of his empire to practice their own faiths without interference. This pragmatism extended to his dealings with Muslim scholars and administrators, many of whom he employed in his service. Genghis Khan's empire was a melting pot of cultures, and he understood that in order to maintain control over such a vast and diverse territory, he needed to be flexible in his approach. This willingness to cooperate with Muslims, despite the brutality of his campaigns, is a testament to his ability to balance ruthlessness with pragmatism. The conquest of Iraq, particularly the city of Baghdad, by the Mongols in 1258, is another pivotal moment in the history of Genghis Khan's descendants. Although Genghis Khan himself had passed away by this time, his legacy lived on through his grandsons, who continued his mission of expansion. The fall of Baghdad, the cultural and intellectual heart of the Islamic world, was a catastrophic event. The city's destruction and the massacre of its inhabitants shocked the Muslim world, marking the end of the Islamic Golden Age. The Mongols' sacking of Baghdad was not just a military victory, but a symbolic blow to the Muslim world, demonstrating the reach and power of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan's legacy is a complex one, reflecting both the extraordinary achievements of his conquests and the devastating impact they had on countless people and cultures. His empire, the largest contiguous land empire in history, reshaped the world in ways that are still felt today. Genghis Khan's conquests facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies between East and West, laying the groundwork for the development of the modern world. However, this legacy is also marred by the immense human suffering caused by his campaigns. Entire cities were destroyed, populations were decimated, and cultures were irrevocably altered by the Mongol invasions. Yet Genghis Khan is not merely a figure of destruction. He also laid the foundations for the Pax Mongolica, a period of relative peace and stability across the vast territories under Mongol control. This era allowed for the flourishing of trade along the Silk Road, connecting Europe and Asia in ways that had never been possible before. The exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures during this period had a profound impact on the development of civilizations across the continent. Genghis Khan's vision of a unified world under a single rule, while brutal in its execution, did create a new world order that would influence the course of history for centuries to come. The story of Genghis Khan is a powerful reminder of the dual nature of leadership and power. His life was marked by both great achievements and great atrocities, illustrating the fine line between vision and tyranny. Genghis Khan's ability to rise from humble beginnings to become one of history's most powerful leaders is an inspiring example of what is possible when one has the determination to overcome adversity. However, his legacy also serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the human cost of conquest. In conclusion, Genghis Khan's life and legacy are a study in contrasts. He was a visionary leader who sought to bring order to a chaotic world, yet his methods were often ruthless and destructive. His conquests reshaped the world, facilitating the exchange of goods and ideas that would shape the future, but they also left a trail of devastation in their wake. Genghis Khan's story is a reminder that history is not simply a tale of good versus evil, but a complex interplay of forces that shape the world in ways that are both positive and negative. His life is a testament to the power of determination and vision, and a reminder of the responsibilities that come with great power.